So far, folks, we have done living in Post Falls. We have done pros and cons of living in Post Falls. So today, top 3 neighborhoods that you want to live in Post Falls. Let's go. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Living Life in North Idaho. I'm Trent.
I'm Kevin.
And welcome to our channel. On this channel, we talk about everything you need to know to decide if North Idaho or East Washington is the place that you want to call home. So if you're interested in that, tap that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so every time we come out with a new video, which is weekly, you'll get notified. And if you are serious about moving here, phone number right there. Just give us a call, shoot us an email or text. We are here day, nights, weekends, holidays, pandemics, whatever. We're here to answer questions, help you get set up here. We can make that transition a lot easier. So today we are in Post Falls. We're going to talk about the top 3 neighborhoods in Post Falls. Now, when my parents brought me up here from California, they brought me to Post Falls. So we're going to start in the Highlands golf course area. That's where I grew up. I loved this neighborhood. There is an old side, there's a new side. I talked about that in the other video, living in Post Falls. Older side, no HOA, and you can tell. You can tell there's no HOA.
The newer stuff, obviously a little bit higher price range, a little nicer homes, and obviously on the golf course, which is always a big bonus.
And guys, this golf course, we've talked about this a lot. There's a lot of golf courses in this area, but I really like the Highlands Golf Course. They did an excellent job designing it. I actually took a golf ball to the back of the head, did not give me magical powers like my grandfather thought it would. And after many private lessons, he figured out I'm never going to be good at golf. But really beautiful course. And what I really like, there's some restaurants up there. So you are in Post Falls. You're in the heart of Post Falls, but you're kind of in like your own secluded area. They've got the French restaurant Fleur des Sels, which I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, and they also have the pub house there, which is attached to the clubhouse. Really, really good food. Kevin, what's the median home prices in the Highlands?
Highlands, we're looking, it's not a huge area, so your sample size is fairly small, but your 1.3 typically is the median range. There was a spike there, a higher priced house must have sold 1.9 range, so
and that's probably on the golf course side, because there are mansions, there are $2-3 million homes there, but on the older side you have $500,000-$600,000.
And I'm sure that one was on the edge of the hill where they've got the views in addition to being in that neighborhood.
Yeah, but seriously, if you're wanting that golf course lifestyle, the Highlands Golf Course is where you want to be. Next, we're going to check out Riverside Harbor, another very beautiful neighborhood in Post Falls.
Favorites. I lived there for several years when I first moved over from the Washington side to Idaho. So great little spot. It's got a lot of homes that are right on the river, in addition to some of the secondary. Anybody in that HOA gets access to its own private park that is on the water. So you can go down there and paddleboard, take your kids down, swim. There's toys for the kids to play on, have picnics, family reunions. Really cool area.
Yeah, really awesome homes. I had some friends that lived there when I was going to high school, and there you're going to find a lot of doctors, dentists, attorneys, orthodontists. They like that area. It's upscale, very beautiful parks. What's the median home price there?
Easy to get to the freeway too. You're
minutes.
You're right in between the freeway and the river. And the median price range in Riverside Harbor, you're in that $800,000 range typically. There was one point where it was up to 1.7, and that just ends up being because you get some waterfront properties that will sell and push the price up quite a ways. But there are some medium price range homes that are going to be, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000, depending on the age and size of the home.
Yes. Now, guys, we have talked about in the other video, living in Post Falls, the median home price of Post Falls. So don't think that just because we're going to these nicer neighborhoods that, oh gosh, I need $1 million to move to Post Falls. Not at all. In fact, it's more affordable in Post Falls than it is in Coeur d'Alene, and there's so much more growth happening here.
I closed on a deal. We had new construction that we got under contract last fall, $325, for a brand new home on a smaller lot. So, of course, that once we closed, the builder said he would have sold it for $375. So, $400,000 is about what you will get for a nice newer home in Post Falls in a smaller neighborhood.
Yeah. Now, we've mentioned before in our other videos that Post Falls has some bodies of water. You have Hauser, which is in the Post Falls zip code, 83854, even though it is considered its own little town, about 10 minutes north of the main area of Post Falls. You also have the river that leads right into Coeur d'Alene Lake. So if you do want to get a boat in the water in Post Falls, you don't just have to stay on the river. You can take it up into Coeur d'Alene Lake, which is a very large lake. It's the second largest lake in Idaho, right? With Pend Oreille being the largest?
I would imagine so, yeah.
I might have made that up. I don't know.
Three large lakes that are in North Idaho, Priest being the smallest of the three, and it still seems like a big lake.
It's a really big lake.
Pend Oreille is massive, which is why the U.S. Navy had its own training facility there back in World War II. And then of course, Coeur d'Alene Lake, which is a very large lake in itself. So.
Yeah. So there's what I love about Post Falls. Pretty much any lifestyle you want to have here. You want to be on the water, you can. You want to have a really nice suburban home in an older neighborhood. You have that. You have the new suburban neighborhoods. Not much of it downtown. We've talked about that, but it is in development. They are working on it. Someday it'll be done. Yeah. And then you have the rural. Post Falls has a ton of rural, which is what we're going to talk about next. Big Sky Estate. This is where you're going to be able to find your dream home on land. A lot of colonial, traditional style homes out here. There's a lot of people that are into raising horses, boarding horses out here.
5-acre parcels. It's all 3-rail fence, white fencing throughout. Very high-end HOA, but yet you have the acreage, so you can have a nice neighborhood feel, but still have enough property for your horse. Most people have the horse barn, a couple horses, or a shop, to work on their cars or have their boat and stuff. So great little development, Big Sky. Your median price range there is going to be $1.16 million. It's a smaller development, so you don't see a lot of homes pop up there, but when they do, they're fairly sizable homes on 5 acres, so they're going to be pushing $1 million.
And as you can see from the footage that we recorded, it is just beautiful out here. There's no property that's not stunningly gorgeous. And what I really like about it, unlike Riverside Harbor and Highlands, Big Sky, you are central. So you have Rathdrum, which is just north of you. You have Coeur d'Alene, Hayden, which is east, and then the main area of Post Falls, which is to the west. Yeah. So you really are in a central area, and because you're on property, you just kind of feel like you're out.
Yeah, well, and not only that, you have the Highlands that's sheltering you from the freeway. So you've got this big hill that kind of buffers you, from the prairie to the freeway. And so, yeah, you are very kind of secluded, off the beaten path, but yet right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, it's really awesome. So guys, like I said, there's a lot of different areas to choose from in Post Falls. Whatever lifestyle you want to have, you can have it here in Post Falls, other than the nice, busy downtown. They don't have that. So knowing what it is, where you want to live is going to be important. So you got to make sure you give us a call. Tell us what you're into, what your life is like, what your hope is by moving up here, and we can make sure that you're getting in the right place. Because when you move up here, you want to make sure that it matches the lifestyle that you're wanting. So be sure to give us a call. If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment, let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you would like to see next. We read those, we reply. And
speaking of lifestyle, I think we're going to start doing a few lifestyle videos, aren't we, Trent?
Lifestyle videos. So stay tuned for those. We are going to be going and getting on our paddle boards, showing you what the lifestyle up in North Idaho really looks like instead of just talking about it. We do like to talk about it, but we also like to show it. So until next time, guys, we will see you on the next video.